Joining us to discuss that and much more is our Friday panel. Michael Savage, he's the host of The Michael Savage Show, and Mark Morgan. Mark is the former acting CBP commissioner and a Heritage Foundation visiting fellow. Mark, I'm going to begin with you. You know, when I look at these border numbers, they are horrendous. And here's what is most frightening to me is that the border region is scorching hot right now. So generally, just because of weather, CBP gets a bit of an assist from Mother Nature. And generally the numbers, even in a bad year, the numbers dip in June, July, and August and then rise, in spring and fall. But the fact that in a very, very hot June, the numbers are rising, just as the temperatures, the numbers of illegals are rising versus May tells me that there's not something seasonal going on here. There's something structural regarding policy. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Stephen, you're spot on. Look, and we were saying this since day one. As the president himself and the entire administration, including DHS Secretary Mayorkas, well, they were continuing to lie to the American people about, hey, nothing to see here, the increase in numbers, it's historically seasonal trends. Wait till the summer comes along, the numbers will go down. And even that was a lie in the midst. We were seeing a 700% increase from this time last year when they were saying this. And now it's jumped to a 900% increase. As you said, the June numbers, almost 190,000. That's actually the third highest month in over 21 years. And Steve, look, it's not just those we're apprehending. As Border Patrol resources are being pulled off the line, large area of the border is unsecured, unmonitored. Right now, and I'm being conservative, when I say 260,000 illegal immigrants have gotten away. That's larger than the city of Arlington, Virginia, have gotten past the Border Patrol agents and entered the United States. In addition to that, what this administration doesn't tell you, how many they've released. Right now, there's been 100,000 unaccompanied minors. And on top of that, they've released 150,000 families. Combine the gotaways, the unaccompanied minors, and the families, over 500,000 illegal aliens have either entered this country or been released intentionally in this country under Biden's administration. Right. It's unconscionable.
And at a time, look, this is never a good idea, but it's a particularly terrible idea right now at a time that the United States is just getting back on its feet, economically, health-wise, societally, from the lockdowns, the riots. The country's been through so much. This is the worst time possible to have a porous border. Title 42, and we don't have to get too far into the weeds, but basically that was a rule that President Trump was able to use because of the pandemic, very sensibly saying, borders closed. I mean, you may not come here, even if we think you might be a legitimate asylum seeker, that we are closing down for legitimate health reasons. Title 42, of those 188 that came in, 104,000 were refused under the rules of Title 42. But we have reporting out today from the Washington Free Beacon that CBP officers have been told, prepare for an end to Title 42. So I really believe that what's already a chaotic situation may become a human tsunami of illegal migrants at our border if we don't have that device to use. Do you agree?
Steve, I do, and I could not have said it better. Look, as I already mentioned, 100,000 UACs that have come to this border in the middle of a global pandemic have already been released. 150,000 families have already been released. Once you get completely rid of Title 42, that 190,000, it's all coming in. They're all coming in our facilities, and even more will be released. The net result will be, and it's already happening, look, if you come to our borders, you can have a medical card from a medical professional that says, oh, by the way, I have COVID. And guess what? Under this Biden administration, they're going to say, no problem, come on in. Another example where America is last and everybody else in the rest of the world is first.
Yeah, you're so right. It is unfortunately an America last policy. Well, listen, great conversation with two passionate and very smart patriots, Michael Savage and Mark Morgan. Thank you so much for being here this evening.
Thanks, Steve.